Hey, what's up guys? This is Frank. So I just recorded the voiceover for this video and realized that my mic was muted, so I'm gonna go through it again. This is my workout on Monday, May 26th. This was Memorial Day. I was up pretty early today because I was going out with my girlfriend, so I wanted to get the workout in and out of the way. So I ended up waking up around 5 a.m. today and got to the gym around 6:30. Ate a pretty big meal. So I was just wanted to make sure I had enough calories in me for the workout, and I think I actually ate a little bit too much. I had, I think, close to 1,000 calories, probably about 900 calories worth of like oatmeal, protein, peanut butter, and some banana. And typically during prep, I was able to have a large meal and get to the gym in like an hour and be okay. But now that my calories are getting a little bit higher, I think it's my digestion is slowing down a little bit. So I'm either going to have to make sure I have more time after a meal like that, or just eat a smaller meal before my workouts, because it was pretty uncomfortable. But the gym was empty today, which was nice since it was Memorial Day and it was pretty early. There were like 4 other people in the gym. So this is 320 pounds that I'm working with today on the squats. The past Friday I hit 315, and if you remember from the last video, I was really sore on Friday from deadlifting on Wednesday before then, and the workout was pretty rough for me, but definitely feeling well recovered after the weekend, having Saturday and Sunday off, and was ready for this workout. That rep looked a little bit off. You could see me shaking my head there. I'm not sure what happened, just misgrooved it a little bit and didn't really feel too great. But the rest of them didn't feel too bad. Filming from the front, I can kind of see that my knees are caving in a little bit. Something that I'm just going to have to continue to work on. And you can also see me here. That one didn't look too bad. Wearing the new compression pants that I had just bought. Really like the way they feel. They definitely help keep everything nice and warm, as do the Reband knee sleeves that I'm wearing. See my knees coming in a bit there, but nothing too serious. Just gonna have to continue to focus on that. So from the side here, on this side again, you can see my depth. Also really trying to continue to keep my elbows underneath me. I've had a problem in the past with having my elbows flared up, and I've really been trying to keep them pulled down under me. You could see at the beginning of each rep I kind of tuck them down and then try to keep them pulled under me throughout the rep, and it's pretty tough to do that actually. On some of the reps you could see my elbows kind of like twitching as I'm trying to keep them pulled down, but I really feel like it helps keep my upper back a lot tighter, and also helps keep me more upright, and helps me avoid leaning too far forward on the rep. From this angle too, you could see my bar path. I think it looks pretty good. The bar is staying over the middle of my foot, and also looks like it's moving pretty much straight up and down. So squats are getting tough, but still able to complete all my reps and everything. So after 320 today, I'm going to bump it up 5 pounds for Wednesday's workout, and I'll go with 325 for a 3x5. So after squats, I moved on to the bench press, working with 220 pounds today after hitting 215 last Wednesday. So bumping up 5 pounds there as well. Still doing paused, still doing beltless. I've benched with a belt in the past, but I don't know if it really makes that much of a difference on the bench. I think it's more of a mental cue to keep your core tight. So I'm really just focusing on taking a big breath before each rep and holding my air in until I get to the top. Also, like I said, focusing on pausing here and driving through my feet, really trying to keep my butt tight, which I feel like helps give me a little bit more leg drive. So from this angle you can kind of see my bar path. I try to bring it down just under my nipples, really, like to my lower chest and maybe like kind of towards my sternum, I guess, and pressing slightly back up towards my head. So kind of like a curved bar path, which I feel like is the most powerful for me and feels the most comfortable. The bench is definitely getting a little bit more challenging than it was. I'm still able to complete my reps, but you can see they're getting a little bit slow. But still gonna probably go with a 5-pound jump for next Friday's workout, so gonna move up to 225. As with the overhead press, the bench press progression is probably gonna have to slow down at some point. I'm hoping as my food increases, my recovery and strength will be able to keep up with the progression, but if I need to, I can slow down to smaller than 5-pound jumps. So after the bench press today, I just hit some chin-ups, and I also did some seated calf raises, and that was it for today's workout. So for the chin-ups here, really focusing on a full range of motion, coming to a dead hang at the bottom, and then getting a full contraction in the lats at the top. So that was it for this workout. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.